So if you only have one strap, then use it for your arms. If you have two straps, I'm going to first put one strap on my upper middle thigh. Not the top of the thigh, but like a little bit below that. So like this, and pretty snug, not like my knees and ankles are together and the belt is snug, but it's not like super tight. It's not like a therapy belt. The other strap, or if you have one strap, measure it to the width of your shoulders plus like another inch, plus an extra inch or two. And then have the buckle a little bit to the outside, so it's not going to be pressing into your skin. So once you have your strap, you'll put it on like you're doing shoulder stands. But it's a little bit looser than you would for shoulder stand. And then I'm adjusting the buckle so it's neither pressing into my arm nor pressing into my back. And then I'm pulling the strap up a little bit so it's like the middle of my arm. You know, if for shoulder stand, we would have it in the crook of the elbow, but this one is a little bit higher. Yeah, and if you have thick clothing, you'll have to make it looser. Now, Alice, yeah, put it on not on the shoulder, on the arm. Yeah, not on the shoulder, on the arm. Okay, now the tail is here. The tail is here, so if I need to adjust it, I can adjust it. Better to have it slightly on the loose side, at least to start. Okay, and then scoot up all the way into your bolster with your legs bent. Lie down slowly, carefully. So this belt on the arms is kind of keeping the arms contained. If it feels too tight, like it's binding you very snugly, then loosen it. I can barely feel the strap, you know, so it's just there as a reminder, but it's not there to like do a harsh action or adjustment. Then extend your legs. And then the strap on the legs does the same little slight containment. I'm taking my, I'll keep my glasses on. Slight containment for the legs. So we're using these as supports today so that we can increase our sensitivity to a couple of things. But first is rest. The belt should not feel like it's preventing you from resting. It's there, but it's not pinching, pulling, annoying, nothing like that. It should be loose enough that it's not necessarily an impediment. So first, just relax. Relax in your containment, so to speak. Let the breath become soft and steady. So the first step with pranayama is always to allow the breath to settle into a soft and steady rhythm, gently through the nose. So the simple act of observing the breath will alter it slightly. It's kind of like straightening up your house. It's like straightening your desk before you sit down to do work, or like arranging your bolster and blanket neatly on your mat before you lie down. It's just a simple act of kind of organizing, ordering, straightening up. So let the breath find its rhythm. It's going to be different every day. Little different conditions every day. As the breath settles into its own rhythm, start to elongate. If you elongate the exhale just a little bit at a time, then the inhale naturally gets a little bit longer, slower, softer. Remember, as the breath gets elongated, it's not a matter of force. It's still very soft. And as the breath gets longer, slower, softer, feel the breath filling a larger portion of your trunk. So if the resting breath is primarily abdominal, as you begin to make the breath longer, slower, softer, it moves also into the rib cage, chest region. In other words, the movement of the diaphragm gets larger as the breath gets slower, softer, and longer. So the reason why we're using the straps today, as you inhale, press the upper arm bones, the upper arms down into the strap toward the floor, and feel the dorsal spine between the shoulder blades pulling in toward the front body and up toward the head side. So on the inhales, slight pressure of the arms pressing down into the strap, and then where the strap is along the upper back, that moves the spine from back to front, in and up with the dorsal spine as you inhale. Continue in this manner for a while. Long, slow, soft inhales, slight pressure of the upper arms into the strap, the dorsal spine moving in and up as you inhale to assist with the expansion of the front body as you inhale. Observe that. Now I'm going to add one more dimension. The strap on the legs, if you don't have the strap on your legs, don't worry about it, but you can imagine it. The strap on the legs is to assist with the exhalation. So as you inhale, press the arms down slightly, pull the dorsal spine in and up, feel the whole front body expand as you inhale. And as you exhale, a narrowing that the belt on the thighs is creating a narrowing and a slight contraction of the abdominal area to slowly let the air out. So on the inhales, there's an expansion of the front body. And on the exhales, a slight contraction of the lower front body. So it's kind of like a rocking back and forth. You know, if I were to exaggerate, it would be kind of like a rocking from the inhaling, expanding the front body, lifting it to the chest, and then exhaling, moving everything, moving the front body, making the front body a little shorter and narrower. But I don't want to do it in a gross way. It should be subtle. So that expansion of the front body as you inhale, a slight narrowing and shortening of the front body as you exhale. Make the inhales longer than the exhales. Take your time expanding that inhale, abhyantara Ujjayi. And then as you exhale, feel a slight compaction, compression. It's not gross, it's subtle. But it's kind of like a rocking and swinging back and forth, but very subtle. Like your cat might feel it, but a casual observer would not notice it. Take 3 more abhyantara Ujjayi in this manner. Long, slow, soft inhales, feeling that expansion. And then a slight narrowing, compaction of the front body as you exhale. After you finish your 3 abhyantara Ujjayi, then bend your legs. Now to come out of this, you have to push into the floor. You can't roll to the side. So to come out when you're done, push into the elbows, walk your elbows back to the hip side until you can get your hands on the floor. And then with your palms on the floor, then sit up using your arms. All right, so you can take off the strap, take off both straps, but then we're gonna put it back on in a little while. I think I can turn off my lamp now, and well, it's still a little dark, but it's okay. You can, I think you can see something. All right, we're gonna sit in virasana, so on the bolster. So have the bolster available, narrow, and then sit in virasana. So it's kind of a narrow, compact, very upright situation here. Push the bolster a little bit back so that the buttock bones are toward the edge of the bolster. Not so much that you're sliding off, but so that there's definitely a slight tilt of the pelvis such that you can pull this sacrum in and get the entire length of the spine. Now we'll put the strap back on. You can put a lap blanket. So this time, put a thick lap blanket. So fold it pretty thick because the legs are a little lower down when we're sitting like this in virasana. Then we'll put the strap back on. I'm gonna keep my glasses on so I can see, but you can take your glasses off. And then work the strap to like the middle of the bicep. So that strap aligns with the dorsal spine. It aligns with like the bottom edge of the shoulder blades. All right, and then palms up. The strap should also assist with the palms up. It should assist with the elbows pulling down, outer elbows pulling back, and then the external rotation of the upper arm bone. The strap should help so that there's that it's a reminder of the effort in the arms, but also helping with the effort in the arms so that it doesn't have to be so muscular. And hopefully that will also help to really soften the skin on the palms, soften the skin on the hands. Hands can be passive and quiet. All right, so from here, sitting up very tall, now bring your head down, Jalandhara Bandha. And just take a moment before you start doing anything with the breath, take a moment to observe your seat, to make sure you're even, to make sure the shins are pressing evenly, to make sure that the sacrum is upright, shoulders level, upper arms rolling out, head fully down, all those things. Soft throat, soft face. Then from here, exhale. Take a slow, soft inhale. And then a slow, soft exhale, just to prepare. We're going to continue with abhyantara Ujjayi. Finish the exhale, lengthen out the exhale, and then begin the inhale. And as you begin the inhale, now roll the upper arm bones out. Pull the strap from back to front into the dorsal spine. Feel the expansion of the front body as you inhale. And then when you come to the exhale, the Virasana position will help you to access the lower abdominal region. Slight compaction, narrowing as you exhale through the lower body, lower trunk, but not the upper body. Upper body stays lifted. Take a resting breath. Inhaling, exhaling, extend the exhale. Extend the pause. And then inhaling, once again, feel the expansion of the front body. Feel the strap pressing slightly into the upper back. Pull the shoulders back more, lengthen the elbows down more. Abhyantara Ujjayi. And then when it's time to exhale, a slight pulling up of the abdominal region, a narrowing, like as if you have the strap on, a little narrowing. It's the legs of Virasana, it's like wearing a strap on the legs. Narrowing and compaction. And then take a resting breath. Exhaling, extend the pause, and then begin the next cycle. Inhale, Abhyantara Ujjayi. Feel that tremendous expansion, lift of the chest, spreading of the chest. The strap is helping to get the lift and to pull the spine from back to front through the use of the external rotation of the arms. And then exhaling when you're ready. Feel a slight movement back as you exhale. Notice how you could do this in a gross way, kind of rocking back and forth, but we're doing it in a subtle way, but there's still that same kind of rocking rhythm. And then take a resting breath. Do 3 more Abhyantara Ujjayi cycles on your own. 3 more. With resting breaths in between. Have a slight pull of the arms into the strap as you inhale, a slight pressure in order to help the strap move into the back body, into the dorsal spine. It's just a reminder to the dorsal spine to pull forward and up. And then as you exhale, feel that narrowing, that compacting, that slight compression in the lower abdominal region. Resist the temptation to make these movements gross. Let them be subtle, soft, so there's no strain. At the end of your 3 abhyantara Ujjayi, then turn your palms down, keep your eyes closed, and bring your head up. Just sit quietly for a moment. And it's always good to take a moment between cycles or after a set to observe the effect on your mind, on your emotions, on an organic level. So as we begin to sharpen our sense of observation, then we understand how the asanas and pranayamas can be used for our own healing, for our own awareness, for our consciousness, how we are shaped by the asanas and pranayamas. All right, so now we'll do a few Viloma cycles. Okay, so it's going to be abhyantara, Viloma. So using the strap once again, the first stage of the inhale, I'll pull the elbows back and inhale and pause. And then the second stage is going to be bringing the chest more forward. So it's like a pushing, a lifting of the rib cage, coming forward and up with each stage, and then pause, and then even a little bit more forward as the upper arms pull back. Okay, so I'll talk you through the first few cycles. Bring your head down, Jalandhara Bandha, palms up, outer elbows down and back. I'm going to tighten the strap a little bit because I feel like it's gotten a little loose. So if you feel like that you can't feel the strap, you can make it a little bit tighter. Okay. Then from here, inhale, exhale, lengthen the exhale, extend the pause. And then inhale, back to front, pause. Inhale, pull the arms back and bring the chest more forward and up. Pause. Inhale, one more breath, rolling the upper arm bones out, pulling the strap from back to front to bring the chest more forward. Pause. And then exhaling. With that slight compression, compaction, a bit of a rock back as you exhale. Take a recovery breath. Exhaling, extend the pause. Inhale, back to front, pause. Inhale again, back to front, feel the strap moving into the dorsal spine, pause. Inhale with that expansion and lift, front body spreading, pause. And then exhaling, feel the abdominal lift up and back as you exhale. Take a recovery breath. 2 more. Exhale completely. Extend the pause. Abhyantara Viloma, 2 more cycles on your own. Let the strap give you like a scaffolding. So that you can experience that expansion with less effort. And let the narrowness of the legs, your seat in Virasana, help to bring a slow, soft exhale without dropping the chest. When you're finished with your 2 cycles, bring your palms down, lift your head up, and with your eyes closed, just sit quietly. Observe the effect. When you observe the effect, it doesn't have to be like scientific, quantitative. It can be just a feeling. It can be just a mood. It can be just a sense. You don't have to put it into words. Okay, then release the strap. Stretch your legs out. And then lie down and rest. All right, so rest for a good 5 minutes. I'm gonna let you go. Let the nervous system come back to a resting state, quiet, sattvic, but ready for the day state. Stay for a good 5 minutes. All right, hope you have a wonderful day. Talk to you later.